Just 24 hours ago, there was a heavy gunfire here in the village of Leighton Pokpi in the Imphal East district of Manipur. Villagers say police forces protecting them had no option but to open fire against the attackers. The government says at least 40 militants have been eliminated in the last couple of days, with the situation remaining tense across the region. The army says at least 25 heavily armed people have now been arrested in past 2 days.
No, just mass combing operations along with the helicopter surveillance has started, and we are trying to find out the culprits, those militants who are attacking the civilians. Around 33.
Roshan, a villager in Leighton Pokpi, describes us what he saw.
So morning around 4 a.m. I heard some firing sounds, and when I see that some houses are burning down, and then after that I see that some BSF who are protecting us, their vehicles are going there, and then started firing.
We are in Dulaithapi in East Imphal district, and of course several villages that have seen gunfire in the last 24 hours are deserted. Locks are on these doors as villagers have fled to relief camps to escape. Now in areas like these, as you can see, a completely deserted village. But what you also will see is paramilitary, military forces keeping watch on these areas. In fact, the military, paramilitary here are on vigil as they keep an eye through these holes, in the under construction wall to keep track of what's going on. And this is how villages in this Imphal East district look at this point.
Most of the villages in Imphal East district are deserted, with people shifted to safer places.
It is say with a unabrupt random firing, and they have gutted down the villages over in the foothills, and they have
they are firing from above.
From above, from the hilltop, using it so much sophisticated weapons like M16 rocket launcher.
In many cases, empty villages have been torched. A similar scene across Meitei and Kuki dominated areas. It's now been almost close to a month since the violence began. There are no signs of it ebbing. The internet remains down, essential supplies have been hit, and despite a curfew, hundreds of people in Imphal still defy orders to come out in the streets, forcing security forces to retaliate. With camera person Sanjay Chakravarti and Saurav Gupta in Imphal, in Guwahati, Ratndeep Chaudhary for NDTV.